Okay. That's going good. Okay, so we're back. Playing a little bit of this today. Looks like we got quite a bit to explore. Got this entire town to the left. Down to the south, we've got more of this jazz to try to visit. We've got a nice large farm to kind of hide us in the meantime. I need to... Oh, I need to turn that off. I don't have any ammo. Okay. I know I do have ammo. Oh wow, that's a lot of ammo. Wow, that is a massive amount of ammo. Wow, that's a lot of matches. Pick those up. It's probably fine otherwise. Where did I put the car? Looks like it's over here. I believe in you, car. There we go. Just drive it next to the groupings of ammo and the like. Just haul this pile over here. Let's take one, put it into 4. Okay. 7. Oh. Well, that's a lot more stuff. Oops. Hmm. $176. Oh, that's a lot of volume actually. 9. Alright. Ah, there's already stuff there. It's a lot of combat knives. Let's put that in 9. Oops. And we'll put that into 7. We'll do the same thing here. Okay, we should be able to shove the rest of this junk somewhere then. Alright, let's go to 6. Wow, that's a lot of clean water. I would like the clean water to all be here. Oh, that makes sense actually. Okay, 4. More clean water is still fine. Otherwise, how much stuff is in this pile? Only 37 liters. We can shove the rest of that in our car. Oops, wrong button. 4 into 6. Yeah. Is it not? Whatever. Okay. Don't want it in the door. Alright. Now, having done that, anything cool in here? It looks like there's a stapler. Hell yeah. Oh, these are barrels. Wow, there's less stuff here than I would have expected. That's a lot more JP8 fuel. Just gonna shove all these barrels in the same spot. It's good enough. Drag all this random garbage. 4 into 5. Just a grouping of barrels right here. That's a lot of fuel. That's an absurd amount of fuel, actually. Is there anything this way? That's water. This is probably a safer place than the barn I'm actually staying at, except for the fact that there's a Migo tower right here. There's also whatever this is, too. These broken? Yeah. What's in this toilet? Oh, okay. Wait. If I can get these fridges connected up, I could connect the solar panel that's up top to something. Right? Solid game plan. Wait a minute. Even better game plan. There's like that super generator thing. I'm gonna go get that set up. I don't know where that was, though. Is that down here? Where was that? I don't remember anymore. Is that over here, maybe? Well, I have no clue. Oh well. Gotta find where that went. We're gonna see if we can take this thing down. No. Ignore and continue. Nice. Wield you. Store that in inventory. Ignore and continue. Ah. Okay. Now we haul this all the way over here. And this is disappointing, but I think we have to haul it all the way up there. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. It's gonna take a little while, but hauling it all the way up there is way better than whatever we were about to do. Let's some of this cheese spread. My character's satisfied now. Can we auto do this? Let's try that. Oh my goodness. This is quite the journey my character's making with this isotope generator. Try to get it set up on the bottom floor. Alright, sweet. Once we get it connected, ignore. I think we can just do over here, right? There's a way to put this up. I don't remember how, though. Okay, as far as you're concerned. There's a way to do that, right? Maybe I need a higher amount of electricity to be able to use this. I think I might need level, like, 2 or something like that. Either way, we got that hero for now. Head back to our car. Is it right here? I don't remember. We'll find out shortly. No. No, no, no. There we go. These things appear to be out of... It's called... I don't remember. By the way, I need to find something to try to learn. Wait, no, we need to go up. There's like some crap up here of some sort. Ignore and continue. Okay, my character figured it out and did not run everything over. Good. Well, it's about to be night. Maybe I should just go to bed then for now. Nah, I can take a quick peek up here real quick. That's a lot of Migos. Just wait a bit. Shoot. Precise aim again. Careful aim this time. Yeah, I would suggest running away, my friend. Yep. And precise aim. And you should bleed to death for now. Yep. That's corpse. There appear to be 2 Migos over there. So that's not good. Uh-oh. Hold for a second. Alright. Well, it looks like that mess is mostly gonna die. Gastodina. Huh. I don't know what that means. I hope that Migo died, though. Ooh, drugs. Okay, I have a feeling I shouldn't mess with that. probably head back home now. Just kind of charge around this corner over here. And there we go. Okay, we should be able to just go to bed then, I would imagine. Might be worthwhile, however. Yeah, that seems good. Until we can repair the door, just block it off that way. Should be close to Betty by time in this game. Oh wait, there might be clothing in here. Winter jacket. Learn nape protector. Alright. Not really anything I care about, actually. Wait, what about this one? That's combat knife. Alright, let's have our character. Maybe we can drag all this junk over here and try to go to sleep. Alarm for 8 hours. Ignore. Actually, we're going to stop because I just realized I might need to repair my body a little bit. Okay, and what was it? Antiseptic. Yeah, we wanted to use that on my limbs as well. Okay. Let's try that again. Ignore. Actually, let's go eat some water and food. Okay. Come on, fall asleep, my guy. I believe in you. Nope, my character is still just ignoring sleep. Character's now hungry. Just consume more cheese. No. After consuming more cheese, we will attempt to fall asleep again. Wow, my character just does not want to... There we go. It might just be that my character... I didn't even think about that. It might just be that my character needs less sleep, so when I'm trying to go to sleep, it's just not relevant. Okay. Sweet. Just continue eating cheese spread and drinking water. Both of those are sealed. Let's get this pile of crap off of here. We'll figure out how to use you eventually. Wait a minute. It's almost out of fuel. Also, there's like no way for it to get out. Oh well. Can I drag this? Oh, I can. Interesting. That means I can just do this. Uh-oh. Help. Well, I tried my best. I almost ran over that, but it's fine. Let's not step into the barbed wire. Thank you for asking, game. And honestly, I am sick of you. Ouchies. And we're going to go back farther. Are you kidding me? Alright. Ouchies, my ears. A mink leaps from the deep water. I can hear it again. What is the mink doing? I wish to see the mink. Where are you? It appears to be gone. It is like very hella gone. Aye. Well, I tried. It's a reloader gun. With many, many bullets. Just wait a minute. I don't think I have a reason for half the crap I put in this car to be in the car. Oh well. To be fair, this car does not carry much crap, so probably best we unloot the car, unfortunately. Mostly unfortunate because I chose to for some reason put all my crap in it. Interesting. Let's just drag this all inside. I'm not going to combine it with the, what's it called, pile yet. The clothing pile. But for now, we'll put it like here or something. Drag this trash outside. And this pile we can grab and get out of here pretty quickly. We'll sort this out later. Yeah, it's fine. Same thing. Get this all out of here. And I'll make sure to just bring some of the cartons or whatever. Unfortunately, I don't have a steel drum or enough space in my car for a steel drum. So, that's a bit of an oof. My inventory look like. Got some lemonade, some grape drink. Oh, I got a lot of food. You know what? We are going to try to take down this solar panel and install it outside. I forgot we only have like a double bag to carry crap with right now. Yeah, we don't have enough electronics skill to be able to do what we want to do with that yet. But we should be able to figure out eventually. Or figure it out eventually. Drop off a bunch of this food. Definitely don't need grenades or flashbangs. Many matchboxes is probably excessive. Get rid of all of this food. That. This. And that's the very beginning. We should take off the longbow as well. Probably don't need this Glock. ammo is probably not useful for me right now. Check our inventory again. Probably could stand to drop off some of this stuff, but I don't know what. First aid kit's probably fine. The wallet's a relatively low volume, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not super worried about keeping them on my person right now. Or as of right now. This other stuff's probably pretty low volume, too. Get rid of... we'll keep that on us just in case something weird happens. Bye. Okay, let's get out of here. We have emptied the car. I'm going to close that. Our torso's almost back to normal. We should be able to take just a normal... Oh, we don't have any normal bandages. We're going to have to make some. I don't appear to have any way to get normal bandages right now. I might need to tear up some stuff at the farmhouse. Alright, let's go to the north then. Check out where this goes. Gallimimus zombie. I'd like to know what a Gallimimus zombie is. Oh. Tattered feathers in black putrid liquid. Ah, yeah, nice. So this is a bunch of zombies, it looks like. What are they after? Oh. That looks pretty rough. Wield our carbine and just destroy our hearing again. Uh-oh. This was a mistake. See how much faster they are than me. Well, thankfully they don't know how to open doors. They're about to get run the hell over. They're in the back of my car. Alright. Well, that went better than expected. I just kind of hope here. What's going on down here, though? Well, that looks bad. I wonder if they can break chain link fences. Bleed to death. Uh-oh. Perish? Perish. Well, thankfully these zombies are dumb. I don't have any ammo. Loaded with all that. All zombies? No? Where'd the rest of those zombies go? I'm gonna get got, like, real hard here. Is there inside or something? Just take it to the edge over here. Oh, yep, there are 3 in there for some reason. I don't know what the game plan is with that. Horton's mutagen. Interesting. Can I shoot this? I can, in fact, shoot them through the glass. Nice. Let that one bleed to death. Oh my gosh, game. Guess it's doing it like counterclockwise or something weird. There we go. That one should bleed to death. Let it kind of chill out. There we go. I have a feeling there is one in the bathroom somewhere. Which is kind of funny. I'm taking this mutagen. It's mine now. I really don't want to open the door and then find out there's a zombie in there. But I also don't want to leave it closed. What? What did I hear from in here then? Are they hiding in the toilet? Hey, what's up? Yeah, my character has become very powerful very quickly due to sheer dumb luck. My character has found guns. Guns... What if there's a Timmer in there? Then I'll die. That's the way it is in this game sometimes. Sometimes you just die. Once you figure out how the game works, it's really hard to just die most of the time. Sometimes it has to be absolute bullshit, but sometimes you open the door, and there's a zombie Hulk on the other side. I believe in the game. Okay, there we go. Bye, Bush. I didn't need you anyways. Demon spiderlings. A centipede. Okay, there's not much over here. And we'll go this way then. What is a Tenatosaurus? 4 legs, a beak, and a long broad tail. Okay. Just continue driving around for a bit. It's over here now. Okay, really not much up here. So I guess we'll start going southwards. Any reason I didn't want to go this way? Huh. Let's see what the game does when I try to do this. Let us path this way. Auto drive all the way this way. Or and continue. Nope. Apparently they didn't path correctly. Oh well, it's fine. Let's try again. What did I just run over, game? What do I keep running? Oh, I keep running over trapdoor spiders, I guess. Interesting. No matter. Oh, the secondary thing is finding a working military vehicle. Also insane. Military vehicles are armored and thus can actually run over zombies without much fear. And other creatures as well. So, yeah. Kind of just have super strong vehicle with super strong weapons really early on. I even got to skip the step where I start using melee for a while. Save ammo. Villager people, like Rimbold villagers? What did I just say? I don't remember. There are NPCs in this game. I'll be honest, I honestly don't know what I said that involved the word villager. I feel kind of weird right now. Just brain farted really hard. Maybe I was talking about this town? I don't remember. I'll find out eventually. But you can, like, recruit NPCs and the like, too, in this game. And you can get them to improperly fire firearms by throwing them at the enemy. NPCs are kind of dumb. Ooh, another car. Yeah. What is this? Oh. Another one of these. Cool. Try to aggro all the zombies while running, by running around outside. A feral soldier, eh? Just wait a bit. Ignore. That one should be fine. We'll just fire at this feral mechanic. Ignore. Staring at this and you're trying to figure it out. YouTube is calling it Dwarf Fortress. That's not right, game, but, or YouTube, but good try. So, to kind of understand what's going on, this is my character. This is a turn-based game. If you look in the top right corner, you can tell my health at the very top, the sounds that I'm making, the mood that I'm... Or let's actually use my mouse to denote this. The sounds... The sound-like volume that I'm making. My mood, I'm currently in a neutral mood. My focus, which determines how fast I learn things. My stamina, which is kind of like in a video game, your short-term stamina. Your speed, which is the amount of movement you can make per turn. Your move, which I think is just telling you like what move you did last, because I've been standing still. Then there's all your stats here. I don't know what power is, but... And then safety mode is just, you can turn it on and off. It alerts you if there's enemies nearby while you move around. Weariness is like your long... Weariness and transition, I think, are like your long-term sleepiness. So, like, it's the amount of time it takes before you really want to go to sleep. Thirst and hunger, that's just obvious, it's food. Weight is how much you weigh. It's not how much stuff you're carrying. But it's, like, if your character's been eating too much or eating too little. After that, there's, like, date and time. What you're wielding, it tells you how much ammo you've gotten it. This little box down here tells you the direction that zombies or that mobs are in, so that you don't have to look necessarily here. I can see that there's a zombie kind of on our position, and then zombies to the southeast. I think it counts like these as too close to be like being on your tile, basically. This is the amount of mana I have. I have no use for mana right now. And then this down here is the mini-map. This, once you kind of understand what's going on, you can tell that these like bright blips are enemies. This right here is a car. Then this is the structure that was nearby. So your goal in this game is just to survive, kind of like Dwarf Fortress. So I can see why it would be, YouTube would call it something similar. But currently shooting these zombies and just letting them bleed out to save on ammo. Uh-oh. That's really bad, actually. I don't know what to do about that. Shit. Still doesn't really look like too much like it. That's fair. So this down here, these are just random dirt piles. There's some creature of some sort that I think is like burrowing under here that came from this way because it heard commotions. And it might be after us now, so I'm gonna kind of walk away. We'll shoot this. Just downloaded this game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. No idea what to do. I would watch a few tutorials first. That would be my suggestion. Oh, this guy had a lot of crap on him. Uh-oh. What are some good suggestions? Let me get to a safer spot away from this like underground worm thing. The first suggestion I guess I could make is get out of whatever zone you're in, most likely. Oh, whoops. I don't know what button I pressed there. So like for me, I ended up starting in this hospital. Or are you trying to wean yourself? Net hack? Okay. Yeah. That helped me a lot at the very beginning. It's just looking up. Sometimes watching like a single playthrough. I'm trying to Murder Unicorn. If you YouTube Murder Unicorn, he's got some great videos on how to start up. But I would suggest the first thing. So I started off here. So the first thing you're generally going to want to do in any sort of playthrough is get out of heavily populated areas and hopefully try to find like a farmhouse or maybe like a campground to set up a base in. Or at least just an initial place to put your stuff. And then you can slowly kind of peek at the edges of towns and start trying to get zombies to come to you one by one and then like killing them. A good weapon for that I've found is I really like simple knife spears, at least very, very early on. Because all they require are, or actually no, it's, simple knife spear is pretty good, but it requires like a more complicated knife. Quality, reach, nope. D, reach. Oh, that's not right. Okay, let's have it search again. There we go. Oh, no, not right. Why is it not showing reach weapons? There should be spike on a stick. Yeah, there we go. So spike on a stick is usually pretty easy to make. You can find it like steak knives. Into this playthrough, I only started playing this yesterday, but I've done quite a few runs of this game. I would say I've put at least 40 hours into it. Maybe more. No, I've put way more than that into this. Once I organize my YouTube channel, I wish I could point you to some videos of like early on what to do. Actually, no. I can just do this real quick. Show you kind of how to start off. So you'll create a world. There's this menu right here. Early on, I would kind of leave these settings as they are. And then if you want to adjust mods, you just press the M key to open the mod manager. You can add different levels of mods. I really like Cataclysm, but that's just because I like magic, but you can play with or without it. Yeah, we'll just do something simple like that. Go back, and we finish. It's going to generate a world. Exhume, it looks like. We're going to create... Let's see if we can do a preset character. This. Do with load. To exhume. So we're going to go back. Some good. So I'm going to have to... Actually, yeah, let's just make a new character. So there's 3 different ways that it likes to do it. If you do multiple... I don't actually know... Oh, okay, never mind. If you do... I would suggest either doing multiple pools or single pool. I prefer single pool. The difference between the multiple pools and single pools is... if I go to, like, stats or background or traits, they will pull from different pools to try to create your character. So let's set it to multiple pool. Then, if I try to do stuff here... Oh, wait, no, that's not how that works. Let's just set it on single pool. Oh, yeah, it says stats, traits, and skills are single pool. So it should be these 3 that share it. Other way. Hello! So we're going to do a simple start. An evac shelter. Survivor. As for backgrounds, I really like the parkour background. It should be down here somewhere. I have to sort it alphabetically, it looks like. That mostly just makes it so where you can jump over walls and like stuff easier, which early on, that's the thing that's going to kill you, is getting stuck somewhere and then running out of movement. Otherwise, I like to have my perception at 9, and then generally your best stats are strength and dexterity. Strength is really good early on because it's how you do your damage, and it also increases your carry weight. These are, dexterity is like your ranged attack abilities. Intelligence is how fast you learn things. Perception is how far you can see, as well as your... It kind of does look like it's running on DOS, I would agree. I think it's mostly to try to reduce the amount of stuff it takes to run the game. So then on this screen, you can get some positive and negative traits to round out your character. My favorite ones that I've found the least issues with are heavy sleeper combined with insomniac, addictive personality. There's some other ones. Ugly and Truth Teller are both basically freebies. I'll explain what each of the ones that I'm picking are in a second once I remember all the ones I usually pick. Not chemical imbalance. There's some ones that I like. Oh, lightweight's pretty good. In terms of negatives, they're the ones that cause like the least issues for me, at least. If you don't plan on doing anything with Cataclysm, these are absolutely free. The poor mana regeneration and sensitivity, but I generally like making magic characters. Strong sense, not bad. Weak stomachs, pretty easy. Animal Discord's an easy one to start with. And one more point. Don't want that one. Forgetful. It's gotta be heavy sleeper. I already have that one. I'm trying to remember the last one. Lactose intolerance is pretty easy to take. So, addictive personality just says addictions stay longer. If you just don't do things that can make you addicted to them, you're fine. Animal Discord makes animals more likely to attack you. Usually pretty fine. Animals are usually not too difficult to defeat. Heavy Sleeper means that once you go to sleep, you generally don't want to wake up. And then that combined with Insomniac means that you have a harder time falling asleep anyways. So once you fall asleep, you'll stay asleep, whereas if you just have Insomniac, a lot of times you'll fall asleep and then wake up in the middle of the night. But the combination of the two makes it really hard for you to, once you actually fall asleep, actually not stay asleep. So you generally want to fall asleep in a safe area, but you'll be fine even if that happens. Lactose intolerance is just, you can't eat like milk or milk-based products, which milk and milk-based products in this game are the first set of stuff to expire. So unless you find a dairy farm and raise cows, this does basically nothing. Like early, except for very, very early on. Lightweight is, yet again, if you don't do drugs or alcohol, you'll be fine. Strong scent, it looks like animals can track you easier, which is really not too much of a problem. Truth Teller, there are so few NPCs in this game, and so few options to lie, that this basically doesn't affect you until later in the game, which is still fine. Ugly, people react poorly to you. Yet again, there's so few actual NPCs in the game that being ugly doesn't matter. In the weak stomach, yet again, just don't eat food that's bad. Or drink alcohol. In terms of things that I like doing for my positive traits, I like night vision. If I remember correctly, if you have your perception up to 9 and then night vision selected, you get like an extra set of range at night, which is really nice. It's like 1 or 2 tiles of range, which is really, really good. Quick, I think, is the absolute best perk in the game. Whenever you move, it consumes a certain amount of action points to move. And then you generate a certain amount each turn as well. So if you have 110 and the zombie only has 100, then you are going to always outrun the zombie, which is, unless you're like damaged or something like that, there's ways to increase and decrease your generation through either drugs or some spells do it, and you also lose it. Like, let's say you broke a leg or something like that, then you'd have a reduction in action point generation. Fleet-footed is, as long as you're on normal ground, you move faster, which is also really insanely good. Very early on, most of what you care about is just getting out of the area that you start in pretty quickly. And then you can start trying to mess with things and learn how to survive after that. What are some other ones that I like? I usually end up taking like a few of the mana regeneration ones, because I usually try to end up going towards some sort of magic. You don't need to, but it's pretty nice. I've heard really good things about robust genetics. There's a mutation system in this game. So if you want more positive mutations, you can take robust genetics and then try to mutate yourself that way. Some other ones. I, however, think I'm just going to end up taking like 2 of these and then this one. There might be one that I'm forgetting right now. I've heard good things about high adrenaline. If you take a bunch of damage, you can get an increase in action point generation for a temporary amount of time, which is really good in case you get in bad scenarios. So it's a pretty safe one to take. I'm unsure about the fast learners and fast readers. Usually you have plenty of time in this game to be able to try to learn and read. But it could be useful. I think I've played with them before and they seemed okay. What else is there? I've had Masochist before. It's pretty good. So we're going to select these for our character. Continue onwards. This is kind of, I'm not going to say controversial. Honestly, take 0 of these. These are like your skills that you can learn early on. But each of these is so easy to level for the first and like second level. Except for like maybe computers and the like. that usually I just skip them and try to find a way to learn it on my own. So instead, we're going to take another point of strength and another in dexterity. Those will be solid. So we have all our characters' stats here. Oh, an additional thing I forgot about. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is just like customization of what you want your character to look like. Yeah, I don't usually mess with it. Usually I let it go random. So from here, we will randomly generate our name, and it builds our world. So the survivor start is usually pretty safe, which is why a lot of people usually suggest it. There are sometimes zombies nearby, but it's less of a problem. Some other starts that I really like are the more dangerous ones, just because it gives you more points to spend on your character. But for right now, we're going to start here in the evac shelter. There's a really nice part about the evac shelter is you can get like something to do really early on. Is you go to this computer down here in the corner, you talk to it, you ask to contact us, then you make a note of the location. Log off. Then when we load the map, it's going to put a path to point us towards the evac shelter or the refugee center, which is a nice place to get quests and try to learn how the game works a little better. You also get a nice pathway all the way to the evac shelter, so it just tells you, or yeah, to the refugee center, so it tells you like where to go. First things first, we're gonna check down here. Doesn't look like there's anybody down here. There's some protein rations, good to have. Protein rations. Okay, and there's usually a first aid kit or two in the bottom of the evac shelter if you don't get unlucky. I think there's one. Sometimes they don't have all of them, but this one we got pretty lucky and ended up finding 3. Then we can end up talking to this person. What's the matter? Oh. So this person will have a quest for us. Oh god, I can't believe it happened. What's the matter? My mom, she was killed, but then she got back up. She's one of those things now. Can you put her out of her misery for me? They can either accept the quest or not. I'll accept it. Thank you. She would have wanted it this way. You can ask for advice, ask to share some equipment, or just say that you're good. And I usually ask for advice. So I don't think I've found too many NPCs that actually give me stuff to help me with the quests. It just sounds good. Bye. Why is that door? Oh, that's why. Maybe we can point out this way. That was kind of bad of me. A good suggestion I would give early on whenever you're opening curtains is don't open them directly like this, because this opens for the most amount of space for them to be able to see you. What you want to do instead is you want to open it at a diagonal. That way only this stuff can see you. And then you can, if you shift X, you can then peek, which will basically temporarily move your vision to this tile, but you're technically in this tile. So it's harder for enemies to see you, and then you can like peek out the window instead. And there's nothing down there. For right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the option to tear down the curtains so I can make a sling for myself. Shift 7 will bring up the crafting menu. Slash for the search menu. Sling. We can make 2 makeshift slings. Just make a pair of them. Do it with these sheets. And they're kind of like as if you took a just a sheet and like wrapped it around itself, tied it in a knot, so that you can just wear it. You can use this to carry a bit more stuff than if you were to just walk out on your own. What do I have on me? Got a pocket knife. I'm going to wield that. We're going to wear this item as well. So we've got 2 slings on us. We're going to just start trying to go close to town. Me. No, there's no cudgels. Oh, that's not right. Weapons. Okay, this could be useful. I really like making spikes on sticks. They're, no, you're good. No need to apologize. Just break this tree down. Build this. Start an inventory. And we will make a long pointy stick. Alright, cool. So we're not gonna try to delve too deep into this town right now. We're gonna try to poke around the edges and see if there's a zombie or 2 nearby we can try to kill. To try to level up our melee capabilities. Okay. So that is a C9. Shift V, if you have things in your sight, will let you kind of immediately jump to them and see exactly where they are on the map. I really like roguelikes. What are some of my favorites? I really like this one and Noida. They're some of my favorites. I know it's not really a roguelike, but I played Kenshi recently, and I enjoyed that game a lot. Okay, we're gonna... Those giant aphids. We're gonna aggro this zombie dog. This might actually kill us, I just realized, because I think our stick is not going to be very good. So we're going to press F to be able to fire our stick at it. We missed. Run a bit a ways. Okay. Slowly run away. Okay, it slapped us a little bit. Just going to try to kite it. Another thing that's really nice is I'm pretty certain, yeah, we're fast enough technically that if we're on flat terrain, it cannot catch up to us, which is good. Okay, we crit the zombie. Looking for the next thing. I need to try NetHack sometime. I really enjoy this, so I wouldn't be surprised if NetHack would be up my alley. There we go. And we killed our dog. Killed that dog. We should look at our weapon now. Actually, that's kind of insane. Our weapon took, like, no damage off of that. We basically just have a stick that we carved into a pointy stick, so it's interesting. Okay, early on, I can definitely tell you... Oh, that's not the right one. Feral humans you kind of don't want to mess with. Unless you have a, like, reasonable way to fight them. They throw rocks and are pinpoint accurate with your chest. So a lot of the times they will throw rocks at your chest until you are dead. I think they start off with like 6 rocks or something like that, but usually that ends up being a problem. We're going to kind of scout the edge here. What's this? It's just a pile of sand. I'm looking in the bottom right corner, kind of try to show me what is nearby. We're going to try to aggro that zombie. There we go. It approaches. When wildly you miss, walk away a bit. Just keep doing this. You'll learn spacing a little bit over time. You'll get smacked a few times. The thing that's really nice about the weapon I have right now is it's got the ability to make reach attacks, which means that it attacks from like a knight's move away instead of just melee range away around you like a king. But it can also attack when you're in like melee range as well. Okay. We're just gonna kite it around now. And then it'll eventually die. One thing that's important about zombies, once they're dead, they're not truly dead until you smash their corpses. You do that by pressing S and then pressing the direction that they're in. It's like you gotta destroy the brain. It's not necessarily that you have to destroy the brains as much. The reason zombies work in this game is very different than most other games where it's like destroy the brain, all that jazz. Another reason why zombies are functional and up and moving around. I'm lazy, so I'm going to smash this window. I would not suggest it. Okay, yet again. Bad move, but I got pretty lucky. Uh-oh. As you can see, that is a feral human again. It's going to chase after us. I'm going to close this door. It's going to smack it, and we're just going to run away. Feral human is still chasing us. How do I want to deal with this? We could drag them. Oh, they've become angry at these aphids. They might actually throw the rest of the rocks at this. Ooh. Oh, that's nice, actually. So, when enemies are enemies of each other, the only way the other enemy will turn on you is if you're closer than the first enemy. I'm pretty certain this enemy has like a lot of dodge. It's like this thing is trying to fight a rabbit. So I'm going to walk, knight's move away, and just keep attempting to attack it. Uh-oh. That could be bad. Okay. Okay, it smacks the aphid. And it's continuing to chase it off into the distance. Run a bit. Try to poke it. Oh. I think it only wants to throw stuff if it's like far enough away. Wait a second. It also might have thrown all of its rocks, which is really good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the first rock that it threw at us in the house, so 6. Badly bleeding. Should be able to just kind of kite it around. There we go. They had a pipe, which is not a great weapon. We can just leave that alone for now. We'll try to go back into the house that we started off in. We'll see if there's anything else in here. You can actually... That's not the right button. Double quotes will let you cycle your movement mode. You can either go prone or like... They kind of do exactly what you would imagine, right? So running takes more stamina and is a little louder, I think, but it lets you go faster. Walking is walking, it's just the base movement. Crouching makes it to where it's harder for enemies to see you. So if I were to crouch, that means currently I'm behind this bed and enemies can't quite see me in this like room if they were like right here right now. They might be able to find me in other ways. Your character actually produces a smell around them, and zombies can follow that as well. But they wouldn't be able to see me, so they'd have to try to follow some other way to get to me, either sound or smell. Prone lets you go even like farther down, so if it was a smaller thing to try to go between, you'd be able to get there as well. So we're gonna Just prone, then go up here. Gonna gather the stuff from these houses. Usually, you want to try to be going after materials that will increase your ability to craft things early on. So hammers, pliers, just like general, like, if you think it's like a useful construction tool, usually it's pretty good. Usually I want to end up getting a hammer, something to cut with, a screwdriver, a set of pliers. There's some other things. Oh, and if you can get different sets of clothing, that's usually pretty good too. Like a backpack or the like. You can also use this to get bleach, towels, and cotton patches underneath like the sinks in the houses. Those are very good. You can also get other cleaning agents. Oh, that's the one that I forgot. There is a negative perk in this game that prevents you from wearing dirty clothing. That one is really useful because it's pretty easy to clean clothing in this game. So it's nearly free. And also just kind of makes sense. Like, why would I want to wear the dirty clothing that was on a dead corpse? Like, take a scrub brush as well. Then we can go and check what's in this fridge. We, however, are allergic to milk, so we're not going to take that. Take this pickled fish. This fruit juice is pretty good. That's a lot of fruit juice. Pretty lucky in that manner. Can't use yogurt or cheese. And alcohol can be pretty useful, but I generally tend to ignore it. Just because of the perks I end up taking. Okay, here's what we want. So just kind of in the kitchen area, it's usually your best place to try to find stuff in houses early on. So right now I'm looking at the chef's knife. These steak knives are pretty useful. Just knives in general. Can you use it for wounds? Oh yeah, you can actually tend to your wounds as well. We haven't gotten to that quite yet, but I'll try to... Right now, I actually want to get to these windows and close them so that the zombies can't see us quite. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. He might still try to come to us. Oh, this bathroom is broken. That's mildly... Oh, there's this thing, that's why. It's like stuck behind this. Bathrooms are really useful for finding medication and cleaning supplies, basically. As well as multivitamins and the like. Okay. Don't know why. My fire alarm has been really fuzzy recently. So you can actually... You can, like, create bleach bandages. Not early on, because my character doesn't know the recipe. But the more you learn... Like, let me look at that again. So if you see in the crafting menu, there's a primary skill that's required for it, and it'll end up helping you in order to craft those bandages. So what I'm going to want to end up doing is making makeshift bandages, which apparently uses tailoring. Which is kind of just taking a cotton sheet, ripping it up, and then like wrapping it around your wound. It's not as effective of a bandage, but it's like, it's what we have right now. I'll end up tending to my wounds a little later, and I can show that menu. Or actually, I might be able to just do this here. What? Oh, I don't have cotton sheets, that's why. So we'll take these sheets. I'm going to go down towards this road so zombies don't randomly roam on us while we're trying to do this. So you're like, oh, I've got sheets. How do I get cotton sheets? For a lot of... When you go into the menu for the inventory menu, which is you can select an item, and then it'll give you all these options. Disassemble is the one we're going to want to do on a sheet. We're going to get down and start working. This will end up creating sheets for us. You kind of learn like what items in the game can make what other items. Oh, So, yeah. And you can use different items kind of interchangeably. So if I found a... So that's what I was picking up, like those dish towels and the like. Let's go to there. So this dish towel, like I tore up this sheet and got patchwork cotton sheets. I could also take this dish towel, disassemble it, put it down, and also get cotton patches as well. And then if we take these cotton patches, we can make makeshift bandages. So we're going to make one, put it down, start working, and then there we go. Got a makeshift bandage. Then in order to treat a wound, you'll use the consume menu, which is capital E. And I will take that makeshift bandage we did. Then it'll show you the part that you can bandage. These lines are showing you how damaged your body part is. And then there's, I think, 3 separate ways that you can treat a wound. I can't remember the third, but you can either sterilize it or bandage it. And then there's a third that I think you can splint it. Or you can splint the wound or the thing. So you would only need a splint if you had, like, broken a limb. But these are just minor wounds. So I'm going to bandage them. I'm going to take some of these adhesive bandages and also bandage my torso. Something that also helps to make a wound heal faster is if you disinfect them as well. So if you disinfect and bandage a wound, it'll show that it's been very poorly bandaged and very poorly disinfected. But since it's a minor wound that we're kind of messing with right now, it should be good for right now. And then over, like, let's say we were to go to sleep, over like a couple hour period, it'll slowly heal. There's a feral human over there. I'm gonna see if I can aggro them to the aphids and get them to waste their rocks. Come on, feral human. You know you want this. What are you stuck on? Oh, there we go. It's chasing us now. Okay. It's lost sight of us. We're gonna get it. Zombies in this game are pretty dumb in terms of how they aggro on things. They mostly just go after the nearest thing that they can attack that is technically an enemy to them. So it's like part of different factions and the like. So this is basically part of the bug faction. It is basically a rabbit-sized aphid, which, as you can imagine, there are other insects in the game that are also massive. Just a warning to arachnophobes out there. And this person is throwing rocks at this aphid now. We can utilize that to maintain aggro, basically. Ouchies, it decided to throw the rock at me. We're going to continue running. Beat the crap out of our torso. I'm going to see if it comes after this giant woodlouse instead. Oh, this is actually kind of an important, like, tutorial thing I can go over here. If you mouse over a tile, it'll show you the move cost. Certain objects will cost you more move to go through. So one way that you can outrun enemies really early on when you don't have too many options is, let's say I were running through this properly, I would have wanted to run instead diagonally and then go around the grass parts, because they take extra move to go through, like 150 compared to 100. And then it would be able to get me some distance on this feral human. The fact that I have quick and fleet-footed makes it even easier to run away from them, but that can be a way to gain some distance as well. It's very angry at this woodlouse. Continue stabbing it with our stick. Which, honestly, this stick has been the most durable stick that I have ever had in this game. How big is this woodlouse? Oh, it's a dog-sized woodlouse. That's kind of gross. Okay, and this feral human is badly bleeding. And there we go. What do you You have a pipe. We'll take a rock for now. I'll actually have a hammer on me. I don't need to worry about hammers then. It's now showing that we're very hungry. Let's go ahead and Shift E again. I'm gonna eat some pickled fish. Now we're less hungry. Gelatin dessert. It's pickle. Otherwise we're fine. I'll just drink some of this. Okay, now we're full on hunger. That was definitely a mistake. Where is it? Oh, Shift 2. We'll show you your, like, stats menu, basically. You can see that currently got these stats. This is encumbrance. So this is like different things occur if you have too much stuff on your body at a time, which is why early on I forgot completely about this until now. I should be removing my backpack whenever I'm trying to attack into melee, because encumbering your torso, which is, since we have 2 slings on us, it's encumbering us pretty massively. It reduces our ability to hit, basically. And then you can have encumbrance on other parts of your body as well, based on where you're putting body armor and the like. This is what I wanted to show with how our character was having a harder time moving. So we have our base move cost, which, since we're fleet-footed and we're on flat ground, it only costs us 85 move to actually move. It's showing that the amount of action points we get per turn is 101, which we add +9, or we would normally take 100, and then we'd add 10% due to quick, but we're losing some due to the fact that we are in pain and we are also full. So that's what all of those objects, or all of those stats, mean there. This skills menu is kind of just all of the possible skills that you can learn in this game. So the extra one that's kind of due to Cataclysm is just spellcraft. Just your ability to learn spells and cast spells and the like. But the rest of these are base Cataclysm. And you upgrade them by doing what the skill says you're doing. So, like, if I use bashing weapons, I will increase my ability to use bashing weapons. I am currently using a melee piercing weapon, so I've been upgrading my melee piercing. I'm going to want to most likely swap off of this weapon when I get an opportunity. And honestly, it's been surprising, because weapons also have durability. So as, if I can show you here, our pants, normally you want these 2 vertical pipes to show you that your object, or that the item is taking no durability damage. But this long pointy stick has surprisingly just not taken any damage, which is really lucky. These things are usually very weak. Oh, this reminds me. I'm going to see if I can upgrade. Drop our stick on the ground. We're going to smash this tree. Get a long stick. Going to go down here, and I'm going to show you how to make a different weapon. I'm going to make a spike on a stick, which just requires we have one of those types of knives, a long stick, and a long string or duct tape. It's less durable, but if I remember correctly, it does more damage than our current weapon. And honestly, it probably... Wait a minute. Yeah, we're just going to make this. I'm going to use a steak knife on us. Use a long string on us. It'll take a little bit. And if a zombie were to come nearby, like onto our screen, it would warn us and like ask us if we want to stop crafting our item or not. Since the things that showed up on our screen were just these aphids, which are basically cute little bunny aphids, they didn't care to warn us because there was just no issue. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to slowly poke into town. And at certain points, we're going to want to try to check points of interest. My favorite points of interest are usually garages and hardware stores. Gun shops are like 50-50. There are either a billion guns and you instantly win, quote unquote. Well, you get into a really good spot where if you have a bunch of guns and ammo, or they're completely raided and they have nothing and they're just filled with zombies. So if you decide to go to a gun shop, you're flipping a coin, kind of, which early on you don't really want to do. Libraries, also a very good place to go, because you can end up finding books that can teach you certain skills. So that is another way, if you look at this menu, to learn certain skills, at least partially, is by reading books. There's some weird complexity to the reading system, but basically you read it and then you have to train it. So you can't just read to learn a skill, you have to read to increase your ability to learn how to learn the skill, if that makes sense, which is a little bizarre. It makes more sense once I can show it off, though. We're going to kind of go into town. The zombie is going to approach us. And since we have a reach weapon, we can just let them get within knight's range. Slap, walk away a bit. Get in range. Slap, walk away. And we repeat ad nauseum until the zombie either dies or bleeds out. Or kills us, I guess. Is another option. Just let it bleed out. The amount of bleeding that you can kind of wait for, I don't really know how to describe it other than jumper cable. We'll look at that. We'll wait for that for later. Oh, I could actually... Let's check this out. So, I have it set to E. There's a keybinds menu. A lot of these you end up not using, and this is a intimidating looking menu, in my opinion. But a majority of these kind of overlap each other. The one that I usually change is this one down here. Examine nearby terrain, furniture, and items. Usually, when you start off the game, it's set up to have E set to examine terrain or furniture. I usually change it to this, because it's just easier. I think that's the only major hotkey that I change at the very beginning, but that's one that I really would suggest early on, is examine nearby terrain, furniture, and items, have it set to E, instead of having terrain or furniture set to E. Because it means in order to pick up stuff, you have to press a different key, and I can't remember it ever. Yeah, it looks like G instead. I just prefer E. But we are going to examine this car and try to determine whether or not it can drive. So, it's got a few problems. The major ones being that it doesn't have a working battery. If the car doesn't have a working battery, it can't drive. Then if we look in the bottom left corner, we can determine that there are enough wheels. It's apparently been dented. It has a working security system, which is bad. And it's really low on gas. So this car... Oh, it also has a faulty engine. I think any one of those would be enough reason to not have the car work, and it has basically all of them. So you don't want a working security system, because then the cars will, if you try to turn it on, will not work and then start blaring an alarm everywhere. You need a working battery, you need enough fuel. Those are pretty obvious. If a engine has a fault... let me see if we can repair the engine. Is it mend the engine? Yeah. So if we mouse over the engine, we can determine why it's faulty. And certain faults will prevent it from running, and then other faults will be problematic. I'm pretty certain this one would just be slightly problematic, as in the fact that the alternator isn't on or isn't working means that the battery will constantly drain. Whereas a working alternator allows the battery to kind of work forever, almost. And you just need a little bit to be able to start. Oh, that's actually insane. Nope, never mind. That's still a pretty good find. Bikes really early on. Solid vehicle. Cars, also pretty solid usually. If you can get a working one. A lot of them are not working. So, just take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Just kind of go a tile at a time. Okay, cool. We aggro 2 of them. Okay, so I could actually show something that I've wanted to show for a while. Now you can see instead of this weapon being 2 green vertical pipes, it is a pipe and a half pipe, or like a backslash. So this means that the weapon has been damaged, and I do believe damaged weapons slowly do less and less damage. So this has a bash of 3 and a pierce of 21. If we were to look into making a spike on a stick, normally has a bash of 4 and a pierce of 24. So the more damage a weapon is, the less damage it does. Which makes sense. I'm gonna slowly kite this weapon enemy out. Just kite that one out. Smash the body. The other zombie that's chasing us right now is a fat zombie. They're incredibly slow. I say that, and then it gets into melee range of me instantly. That's not what I meant to press. Go. Spike on a stick, still doing okay. I would suggest, whenever you end up with, if you're going to use a spike on a stick early on, I need to eat too. To go out of range and eat something. Eat this protein ration, make my character slightly upset. The second one's probably good enough. Get both of them. I'm gonna shift G, then I'm gonna grab the spike and then slowly drag it backwards. Because even if the pedals are not currently working right now, we can try to find a bike with pedals and then remove them, and then we have a working bike. It's also got everything besides the fact that the foot pedals are broken is really good about this bike. So, such as the bike tires being mostly fine. Okay, this is something that's also another random thing to mention. Zombies, when they walk up to certain structures, are really dumb and will continue ramming to that structure repeatedly. So this zombie, if there were zombies closer by, would aggro the other zombies to it, and they would also start smacking the car, which will end up with a lot of destroyed vehicles in this game due to stuff like that. But the main worry about that is if there's a zombie smacking on a car, you kind of want to just get away from the area. Man, I'm missing repeatedly. Continue cutting it away. There we go. One thing we can do after that, if you notice with this transition thing, we're getting kind of low on stamina. Kind of just want to wait a while. Wait till we catch our breath. Wait, what? Oh, well, wrong thing. It's this stamina that I was looking at. Or not, didn't mean to look at. This is transitioning us from weariness fresh to weariness like slightly tired or something like that. This is more like the day stamina. This is the like minute-to-minute stamina. Okay. Now, I think we have poked around enough to where we could poke into this house. I'm going to peek around this corner. There's a zombie in there. You can hopefully aggro it this way. Get on out of here. Slowly poke it to death. And that one, yeah, there we go. Should eventually bleed out. Spike on a stick, still at it. Pipe in a slash, so we should be fine. Continue exploring here. Honestly, after getting a certain amount of steak knives, it's not really too pertinent that you pick up too many more. I almost always pick up dish towels and cotton patches, mostly out of compulsion. But they're still useful because they can make makeshift bandages. This right here, pretty useful. Or actually, maybe it's not. But you're kind of looking for something like this, just some sort of backpack to improve your ability to carry items. There's a chance that this is a useful one. Not really. This one's like kind of one of those mesh backpacks, the little tiny ones. Just not enough volume to be of use to me, at least. Thing. We can check in here. No backpack, unfortunately. Wait. Is there any hat in here? That didn't work either. I think this is a duplex. Yeah, let's wear this for now. Wait. Football fan cap? Okay, this is like just a normal snapback. So one thing early on that's kind of annoying. Let me see if I can... You'll notice that the sunlight's glare makes it hard to see. If we have that debuff, which is just like certain times of the day, the sunlight gets into your eyes, you'll lose one perception. One of the easiest ways to get rid of that is just wear a hat of some sort. Should be... Okay, there we go. Yeah, now our perception's back to normal. Nope. Frying pan. Ooh, this is pretty useful, actually. Should take one. Is this one better? Like containing. Containing. Oh, this one has hammering. Ah, the difference is minimal since we have a hammer on us already, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, we already have a hammer. Let's see if we can... Okay, that is a tough zombie. They're gonna break the glass. We can smack them when they go through. Uh-oh. Tough zombies are a little faster, if I remember correctly. You gotta be a little careful about that. They can also grapple, or I think every zombie in the game can grapple you. These ones, if they grapple you, it's a lot harder to get away, so gotta try to avoid getting into tough situations like that. There we go. So, it is not super useful to have money in this game, but there are random scenarios where having a little bit can be helpful and prevent you from having to do certain things that you don't want to have to do. Mainly, there are vending machines that still exist in the game. I do not wish to drink the toilet water. I will take this inhaler, these alcohol wipes, and this heartburn medicine. Let's get out of here. Fortunately, that door is locked. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with the game. Is sometimes it doesn't recognize when a door should be locked or not. I don't know how it has this much of an issue. But, like, this door is locked from both sides, which makes zero sense to me. Let's break that open. Check what's in here. Unfortunately, those are mostly poor fit. And there's not much else in here. You normally would not want to smack windows open. They produce a lot of noise. But the fact that that other zombie smacked the other one open meant that I was pretty sure I should be fine. It looks like that zombie's approaching me. There we go. And then we're basically going to be repeating this for a little bit until we clear this town out a little. At least enough for us to make a safety net in terms of food and water. One really nice place to get water, once you're prepared for it, is actually basements. Forgot about that. Let's try to show that off real quick. You have to be really careful in basements. I would suggest peeking down every basement that you plan on going into. Do I have a flashlight on me? I do not. Alright. We're going to have to be very careful. A lot of basements are just straight empty, but there are enough basements that have problems that you want to be cautious. Ooh, this is like a liquor basement. This one also had bleach. But if you're looking for clean water, water heaters tend to have a lot of clean water. So let's examine. It has 72 portions of clean water. And if you'll notice, our water bottle was only able to have 2 portions of clean water. So 72 is as if we had 72 water bottles worth of water within this basement. Go ahead and just drink some of that. Yeah, we should be good now. But early on, basements, very good for clean water. And that's going to be a majority of your problem early on in this game, is finding a substantial amount of food and water. Basements usually solve one part of it. We got relatively lucky with the structure of this city, that it just has this like outcropping of random houses. But there's usually a way to get like if we were here instead, we could try to get this house cleared, then try to find the basement there. If not, then slowly clear it out this way. And then you just like would slowly clear this area out until you get into a safe section. Or until you're like, okay, let's say I wanted only to get to like this gun store or to this wizard's tower. Then you could like just leave the rest of the town alone. Oh, that's a small warehouse. Where was this? I really want to get to this magic academy. That's kind of would be a potential goal. However, I think our first goal should be to try to find a bicycle in order to attempt to get some more foot pedals. Okay, our spike on a stick is slowly getting destroyed. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to where I got the sticks. I'm going to disassemble my spike on a stick, which will hopefully retrieve me back some of the materials I used for it. I got everything back, actually. That's insanely lucky. And then we'll just make a spike on a stick again. Go to recent. Actually, let's see if we can... Yeah, we're going to make a simple knife spear instead. It's a slightly better spike on a stick. Actually, no, we're not doing that yet. We're just going to make a spike on a stick. Oh. Use the stick knife nearby, the string nearby. The character's hungry again. We have our spear again. We're going to continue pushing into town. Another thing we could be doing, because this is going to take a little while, is there's something you can do called night raiding, which if you wait until it's night, zombies have a significantly smaller line of sight in order to be able to try to find you. And it can be potentially easier to fight zombie, or you more just like would sneak around, kind of stealthing around the area. However, you also have a reduced sight range, so that can end up being problematic. I prefer doing day raiding, but I can see either being a solid option. Right now, I'm going to just kind of explore. Because we have a source of food and a source of water. Or more accurately, we have a source of water in case we do get thirsty. And I'm honestly just curious as to what's over here, so I'm just going to explore it. If I were beginning, however, I would suggest just continuing to clear this area out and then take some of your loot, drag it back here, and then slowly set stuff up more and more. But I wish to show off more of this area. Moose. Don't mess with them in the autumn. Also, don't generally go near them. They're rough. I'll just say that. Don't want to fight a moose. What is down here? Oh, that's an evac shelter. But this is not a constructed evac shelter. This is a incomplete evac shelter. Which means... That's actually interesting. We're going to aggro this zombie and kill it real quick. Go. Their wallet. Okay, they have a bow saw. We're gonna open this down here, and apparently there's just 19 rocks in there. Not particularly great. Oh well. Is that zombie figuring it out? Okay, there it is. The combination of quick with fleet-footed makes fights like these really a lot easier to learn early on. Get another MP3 player, these cashews, this pocket knife, this nicotine liquid as well. Why not? Ooh. We'll have to remember that's... Actually, no, we can just pick it up. A lug wrench is nice because it means that if we find a car that does not... Actually... Okay, this one's battery is messed up. Its engine's faulty. It has enough wheels. And it has a decent amount of gas, actually. So we might want to remember that this is here purely due to the fact that it has gas. Oh. A nice little suburbia area over here. It's kind of cool. Go check what's over here. Okay. Where was that zombie dog? Oh, it's inside the house. It cannot see me currently, though, so that's good. So, zombie children, I am not a fan. Oh, that zombie dog is going to chase us, though. Let us drop off some of our slings. It got closer in range. So now our torso is less encumbered. I have to run a little bit to get out the dog's range. And a huge issue with dogs and small children in this game is they are harder to hit. Luckily, we honestly got insanely lucky there. It usually is way harder to hit those than what was shown at that point in time. Is there another evac shelter here? Look, there's a couple of zombie children. I'm going to try to aggro them. If I remember correctly, zombie children have a smaller aggro radius than zombie adults. Okay. Yet again, I would describe that as relatively lucky. Try to defeat the swimmer zombie. Okay, we have been grabbed. So there's a chance we can't move when we try to move. Oh, we got lucky and broke out of the grab. I'm pretty certain the ability to break out of grabs is based off your strength. Ow. Oh, if I remember correctly, swimmer zombies are slightly faster. We're going to want to run a little bit. There we go. So now I'm going to show something else. If you see in the top right corner right here, it's showing that our left arm is red, which means that it's bleeding. In order to deal with bleeding, we either want to bandage it, or if we have nothing in our hands, we can press 5, which is basically the weight key, and then we're going to put pressure on our bleeding wound. We wait a little bit. We can see the bleeding stops. So we don't have to spend a bandage on that quite yet. Our character is very upset, it looks like. Let's see if we have aspirin on us. We can take a few aspirin. And then we are going to actually walk like over here. And we're going to deconstruct the spike on a stick. Oh. Continue. We failed to retrieve anything from that, which is unfortunate. So the exact opposite of what happened earlier. So that's fine. I'm going to walk around a bit. Go try to find a tree. So those smaller trees, you can smash them down. And they should, if you don't get unlucky, drop a long stick, which you can turn into the weapon that I've been using most of this time. There we go. This one. Use a steak knife, this long string. And that is another thing about this game. If you do not have sight, you cannot craft. So we are instead, we just have that in our hands. We're instead just going to walk back to our base. I, however, am lazy, so I'm just going to, if you open up the map with M, and then press Shift W, that will set up a trail for you to auto travel. And then if you press Shift W again, it'll confirm the travel. And then it will basically speed your movement up while consuming the time it would take to get there. If you end up running into dangerous things along the way, it'll warn you and then stop the auto travel. But it's a nice way to speed up travel if need be. Are there any beds here? Store the stick in our inventory. Wait a minute. Can we craft with this? I forgot. Oh! Okay, so that's an important thing to remember. I forgot about this. The light from these computers is enough to craft. So if you're ever like, I wish to craft something, but there's no light nearby, these computers have enough light, apparently. We should, however, eat, if possible. There's a bunch of protein rations on this table. They're very good for food, but pretty bad in terms of happiness for your character. The character hates eating them if they can avoid it. We're going to wait for 5 minutes. Drink some of the water, and then we're going to try to go to bed. Oh, apparently we're not drinking anything. Go downstairs. Close. Gonna drop off the emergency blanket here. Then I'm going to attempt to go to bed. It's unlikely our character is going to be very happy about this, but we can try. Don't ask again. I'm gonna press 5 so I can get my character to drink some water. Then try to sleep again. Since we have Insomniac, our character's gonna have a really hard time falling asleep. But it should be okay. There's also a chance they just don't fall asleep, smile. In which case, we're just gonna stop trying to go to sleep. Our weariness went back to top. Our rest is tired. We should be fine for now. I also just realized, I think I forgot. No, I remember the slings, never mind. So we're gonna head back to the town, get some more water. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Need some more protein rations. Some fruit juice. Okay. And let's continue exploring. One thing we need to do... Oh, I remember now. Wait. That pipe... Sorry, I have to go back to certain areas that I forgot about. So one thing we can end up doing, in addition to crafting things to level up our skill, there's the practice map tab. And there should be carving. Yeah, we don't have a plank or a stick, but we can get one. Yeah. We'll just drag the stick out of here for a bit. And we should be able to wield this. Then disassemble it into normal sticks. We should be able to practice our carving capabilities to level up our fabrication. I think our goal is to get fabrication to 2? Yeah. Because if we can get it to 2, then we can do this next bit that I want to show. Get down and start working. Yeah. Now that we've got our proficiency increased for fabrication to 2. Yeah, right here. We can now... That reminds me of one more thing I want to give a possibility for. There is something that I would describe as incredibly frustrating, which is skill rust. I only find it frustrating if you do not set it to capped. The vanilla way that skill rust works, and I'm pretty certain the devs have admitted that they're not fully done figuring out what they want to do with it, is if you don't use a skill, like let's say I stopped working on computers for a while, you'll slowly use ability in that skill. Hello, Omnivore, how's it going? Goodness. Alright. You will slowly lose the ability to use that skill. So, like, let's say you have level 2 in athletics, and you just stop athleticing stuff. It can eventually go to 1 and all the way back to 0. I set it to capped, because that way, if it goes down only to the last one you leveled up, which I think makes slightly more sense. Like, I feel like if you were a mechanic for years and years and years, and then you stopped working on cars for a year because, you know, the Cataclysm happened, you wouldn't just instantly lose all of your knowledge if you couldn't work on a car for a year. You'd lose some of it up to a point, in my opinion. Confuse the zombie a bit. There we go. Pipe fittings. Interesting. Hey, zombie, approach me. Cell phone, some chocolate-covered pretzels, and a talking doll. Using vanilla. Yeah. Yeah, it's rare that it's actually going to cause you a problem, but when it, like, actually fucks you, it's like, oh, come on, game. Like, my character, after a week of not working on something, all of a sudden does not remember how to work on a car. Like, that's not believable. Like, I honestly just called straight BS on that one. Like, because it takes less than a week for it to start, like, skilled, like, dropping you. Which is just absolutely insane. See if we can aggro only one of them. It looks like that one's approaching. Yep, there we go. Didn't really have much we wanted. We're going to have to slowly breach into town. Although, looking at this, I would not be surprised if there's a way we could wrap around and try to make it to the refugee center. We might try that. Also, this area in particular interests me, because mining entrances, or mines are pretty good for finding, like, random, like, tools and the like. At least in my experience. I just never went into that room. Alright. Go in there then. Oh. I think cargo points might actually be better than my current chains. Take this wedding ring for no reason. Hiking boots. I don't really care about that. I care more about speed. Hey, the door opened. Nice. What's this? String? Hell yeah. Anything else over here? Looks like that house is mostly destroyed. Zombie child. Fat zombie is going to approach me now. Break that window. This fat zombie is having a bad day. There we go. Ooh, this one had a flute shot. I should take that basically instantly. Oh, there's a random zombie over here. There we go. Ooh, cranberry juice. And a wallet. And that's another, like, good point now that I'm thinking about it. The fact that it's, like, rarely a problem until it's an absolute pain in your ass is the major reason why. Like, it feels so unnecessary. What is the gasket? Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. Like the ring or whatever to mesh two pipes together, kind of. Take some matches. I do not want to drink the toilet water. Go prone. Diagonal. Close the blinds. Now it should be relatively safe from... There's a screwdriver. That's a really good find. Some string. Extension cord's pretty good too. Extension cord's better for if you're gonna decide to build a base instead of dealing with cars. Oh. What are you? Random swimsuit. Oh, and there's a garage here. Anything cool in here? Sandpaper. Pair of scissors and a mop. And some hydrogen peroxide. And a set of stairs. Let's peek down. Oh! It's like a sewing person's house. Nice. I don't think I've ever gone into sewing in this game. But I really should learn how to do it. Tailoring seems like it'd be pretty useful. And, yet again, we examine. They've got 20 clean water in here. Let's drink some water. Yeah, chemistry set. That's pretty good. I cannot carry it, however. Hand pump. I don't need that. Skeleton jumpsuit. This doesn't cover me at all? I'm wearing this. How do I activate this? Activate. I don't see a skull as a head. Just wear this, and I'll activate the skull head thing. I hope that doesn't encumber me too much. I should probably check that actually real quick. Oh, that's really massively encumbering me, isn't it? Well, that might just be the fact that I'm using a messenger bag as well as 2 makeshift slings. I need to get a real backpack of some sort going. Okay, let's go back to the place we were doing stuff at before. Break into this house. Any reason why I can't hear that breaking? I didn't even think about that till now. I don't seem to have any backpack or any of that for me. Just a set of pliers. What I could use is a pipe. This light battery will take for now. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, we are going to go... It's that entire area. Just never opened that area. Any backpacks? We could wear a nano skirt. Garter sheath? Oh, okay. Let's go down here. I can show off something that's kind of nice that we can do if I can find something to sledgehammer with. I don't have any light, I just realized, so I'm gonna have to destroy this to do this. I'm gonna see if there's... Should definitely take this flashlight. Oh, if I do this, I can just deconstruct it instead. Activate. Flashlight. Deconstruct this. We'll wield the washing machine. Then we'll disassemble the washing machine. This will take a while. Alright. So now this washing machine has a bunch of parts we could potentially use from it. The main one that I want is this pipe. And wield it. Because right now, we are going to make... never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. It's hand drill, not just drill. So we are going to make a drill. I need to go and get a stick of some sort, though. Where is the flashlight? We definitely don't want that on right now. Okay, go get a stick from over here. Disassemble the stick into 2 stick. Then I'm going to go see if I can find a nail somewhere. No nail. Any nails? No. Can I disassemble this? Construct this one. Should be able to find some nails here. There we go. Back to here. And we shall make a makeshift hand drill. The nail. And a bunch of other stuff. Now what this is going to let us do, I have the parts on me. We should be able to make a... How do we make this? We need a spear shaft. Oh. So it looks like it's simple and makeshift now. Yeah, okay. Looks like they've changed it slightly. Something different between these two, and I can't remember what the difference is. Oh, yeah. Simple knife spears are flimsy, makeshifts are not. There we go. That's why you do it. So I'm going to make a makeshift knife spear with this butcher knife on me. Put it down and start working. No, we're going to finish. No. I'm honestly lazy and don't really care that my character's tired right now. Make this. Store an inventory. I'm going to get them... Actually, there's protein rations back at home, but I think I'm going to get them some food as well. They're dead tired, so it takes them longer to do things right now. But otherwise, it's not too bad. You can drink some of this water. And we could, if we were daredevils, just go and sleep in this house. The chances goes badly. Probably pretty big. Pretty high chance. But that does leave us a task for us to do tomorrow. Or at least tomorrow in the game. Go through there. Go down here. Just gonna have our character sleep on a pile of blankets. Save game before sleeping. Alarm for that. Character's still refusing to fall asleep, even though they say they're dead tired. Okay, there we go. Now they're actually going to sleep, which is good. Alright. So we have survived the day. Go ahead and eat some more rations. We're hydrated and satisfied. Close that for now. And we go back out into town. New aspirations in mind. Our new spear in hand. And apparently we're slightly chilly. It's also very early in the morning. So it's a little harder for enemies to see us. Wow, this house is messed up. Nice. There's some pits around here. Wow, that zombie is having a really hard time seeing us. What is going on there? Oh, it's headless, that's why. That makes more sense. Kind of funny. So that is a headless zombie. That one's bleeding to death. I'm gonna make sure, just kind of... That was really lucky. Nice! This zombie had drugs on them. So there are very few things in this world that really care about drugs, but there are so many zombies that just don't have heads right now. What the heck? There's 3 zombies that are headless right there. Oh well. Let's see if the normal ones aggro on us. Unfortunately, I'm also not really seeing any reason to be in this area in particular. So I might... Yeah, there's just a lot of zombies and very little to gain here. Let's see if aggro. Wonder what just happened. Uh-oh. That baffled the crap out of me. Something is making a noise to the... like, west or something. I don't think I've ever seen zombies just as a group go a certain direction without there being a reason for it. So we're just gonna leave that direction. I'm going to guess that what happened. Thor Torso got slapped again. Damn it. Come on, asshole. Fight that bug. Yeah, that's right. Fight the bug. Yeah, that's right. You ran out of rocks, punk. I hope. That's right. That's what you get. Oh, you had a makeshift crowbar. I'm going to take that. Also going to go ahead and eat some aspirin. Gonna bandage my torso again. Bandage my arm. And then wipe them both down. Technically, I think you're supposed to do it in reverse. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, though. But yeah, why are all of those zombies going that way? That zombie is very angry and very stuck. Come on, just a little bit closer. There we go. Where did you go? There we go. Ooh, they had some cigarettes. Nice. There's an NPC that I remember having a quest. What are they? What are they after? Why'd they all start going that way? Go. So this is how you die, just to let you know. Going and trying to figure out what new crap is happening and why it's happening. So, I wouldn't suggest this, but a huge explosion. Why are there huge explosions going off? Why are things exploding over here? Why is... Okay, there's got to be something special about that house or something, right? No, it's not telling me anything. Okay, they are all going into that house. Lots of explosions still. I wish I could, like, view what's going on here. It's holy cow. I have not seen zombies so interested in, like, a zone before. Like, ever. Except if it's, like, a car alarm. I have a feeling that there's a human in there, like, actually kicking ass. And that's what's going on. Oh, it appears whatever human there was, lost, so... Time to escape. Yeah, this is bad if we don't get out of here. Ignore and continue. That zombie's gonna break through this window. Yeah, there's quite a few zombies over here. Thankfully we can outrun most of them, but we need to be cautious about this. Thankfully, a lot of these are just normal zombies. Yeah, there's 5 normal zombies, a fat zombie, and a decayed zombie. Nothing to worry about so far. Okay, our stamina is kind of lowering a decent amount. Okay. That was lucky. Yeah, now you can start hearing this heartbeat. There are audio cues once your stamina reaches certain levels where you will start hearing noises. I have mine set to this one called chest hole. And one of the things that happens is when you start getting low on stamina, start hearing a heartbeat. Okay. There we go. We're going to wait till we catch our breath and pulp all these corpses. After you kill a zombie, it takes usually about 6 hours. I think it's like 6 to 24 hours or so for it to resurrect. You definitely don't want to have it resurrect on you. Many reasons for that. One, it's just another waste of your time most of the time. There are exceptions to this rule, but usually it just ends up wasting your time. And there's kind of like a, maybe not secret, but like if you're newish, the more times that a zombie resurrects, it's bad for you. So you don't want them to resurrect. What is a fob? Loose-fitting robe with wide sleeves. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So I think we cleared what was going on there. Which, that was bizarre. How's our spear looking? Spear's looking good. It's nice. Random zombie child. Ah, I see. Fat zombies are still here. Oh, I'm getting ganked by a zombie. There we go. This fat zombie is having a hard time getting through. If you'll notice, beds also have a massive movement cost, whereas same with windows. Normal grass is just 100, windows are 200, this bed's 250. Ooh, this is nice. And because I don't have that issue, I can just wear this military rucksack. You definitely want to try to clean it as soon as possible. Because I do believe there's a way, if you get wounded on the part that has the item, to... Wow, what happened in here? There must have been like a landmine or something in here. Like just kind of chilling out. Aggro them to this hallway. That was dumb. I could have easily gotten grabbed there and killed. Ouch. My torso. My legs. Okay, it bled out. That's unfortunate. Yeah, one of the major things once you learn stuff about this game, one of the major ways that you'll die is just overconfidence. You'll be like, oh, I can take these zombies out now, so I'm just going to go and try to fight all of them. Then you go ahead and destroy a decent amount of them, then you run out of stamina and die. So, definitely be careful whenever you're doing stuff. Let's see if we can just alcohol wipe our body. We can bandage ourselves as well. I'm going to use a normal bandage for that. It's a slightly better bandage that way. Destroy this. That's another thing. Zombies can sometimes accidentally die in bushes, and then it technically hides the corpse. It's kind of sneaky of the game in my opinion, but it's pretty funny. Why is this zombie just stuck in here? You're in a bear trap. Oh, that's actually really good. I need to figure out how to take that bear trap down. It's quite the find, actually. Is the bear trap still active? I'm going to step here, and if it kills me, I'm going to be very mad. Okay, it didn't kill me. Good. So we're going to start pulping these corpses. Something else just died? Companion. Whatever this is. So this looks like this was a, like someone who was like prepping for like zombies to come, so. I want the bear trap. How do I get the bear trap? Apparently that way. No. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we can't go in through that way. Gonna wait here. Wait here. See if we can use the hammer. Ignore and continue. Okay. We're gonna open this. There's definitely something in here. The heck is that? Survivor zombie? That is not good. Alright, let's hopefully. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, what? Where did you even go? Oh, oh. Well, it says it's bad bleeding, so let's just try to out. Oh, there's a lot of zombies over here. Okay, that one's badly bleeding. There we go. The last one's just a normal zombie. Where did the normal zombie go? Okay, there we go. It's very confused and stuck on this bed. Why it went back into the window is beyond me. Ouchies. Leave me alone. There we go. Much better. Looks like there's a... Oh, wow. Whoa. This is the survivor zombie. It's got a few things on him. Flare, slit and steel, folding knife. We'll look. We're gonna drag this corpse right here. We'll deal with it later. That's a headless zombie. I hate them so much. So the issue with headless zombies is they move in a random pattern unless you create noise. So they will follow audio cues, or they will move erratically. Neither of which is really something I like. Like, I think it's a cool, like, concept. They just frustrate me to no end. And it's also really funny, because sometimes they'll just go off in a random direction. You're like, why is that zombie just going off into nowhere? You're like, okay. Guess I'll just let them do their thing then. Wow, this is a mess. Holy cow, what happened? I want these bandages. They're too heavy to pick up. What does my inventory look like? My inventory looks like I'm in pain. Need some more aspirin. I'm unsure what happens if you eat too many aspirin. I wouldn't suggest doing it. There are spiked boards on the ground? Good. So this is why I was waiting earlier. These are traps. That's why it has the like caution sign on it. And you can technically disable the traps, but if you fuck up, you take damage from the trap anyways, which is kind of funny. So I'm just gonna avoid those. And I think that's a gun. That is in fact a gun. It's too heavy for me right now, but I will remember you. We can check out the basement real quick after we check out here. No, let's not step into the shotgun trap. That is incredibly lucky we didn't set that off. Go around this way. People making like... what's it called? Traps? Like saw traps. Where are you? Super glue and shotguns? Alright. See if we can drink some water from here, since we're here. Yeah, they have a lot of water here, it looks like. So in order to unset up a shotgun trap, it's kind of rough, actually. I don't think I've ever successfully done it, unfortunately. So I'm going to try something else. Yes! Nice. Now we can get into here. That's a pair of zombies. I'm gonna... what are they currently... oh, they're stuck in bear traps. I see. Well, let's put them out their misery then. I think that's another bear trap. Yep, that's another bear trap. I don't think I've ever successfully set them off properly, so we're just gonna ignore them. Okay, looks like this person had... that's a travel pack, which I think is better than... no, it's not better than my current backpack. I don't know what I'm thinking. Small propane tank. What are you? Just wire? Alright. Well, we'll deal with this in a bit. Thankfully, the game warns you when you're about to do something stupid. Like, where it's like, huh, are you sure you would do that? Are you sure this isn't something you're choosing to do just because you didn't see what this was? It's like, oh, that's nice. Thanks for preventing me from stepping in front of a shotgun trap, game. The one that my character saw. However, if your character doesn't see it, they won't stop you from stepping into a shotgun trap. I've definitely accidentally found those. And that'll end your character real quick. Whoa, what's this? It's a scythe. It could be the Grim Reaper. Rhubarb? I want rhubarb. Celery? Why does that look like a peach? Pile of straw. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I had to check on something. What was I going to do? So now we've kind of cleared this area out, and we have kind of a neat little house to explore. We need to figure out what we don't need, and then drop it off at home. So we're going to go and fast travel to home. And drop some stuff off. We don't need the spare trap, this bow saw, this. In fact, I'm going to show a second thing that you can do. If you press Shift and 8 next to an item, whenever you're either in a normal inventory menu or you're in a like a crafting or in this drop menu, you can set it to where if you try to mass drop something, you'll not drop that specific item. So I'm gonna drop that one. Not that one. That one's probably good to keep. Probably good to keep that. 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 Otherwise... Do I have multi-tool as one of them? Cool, I do. Keep this as well. Otherwise, these all can get dropped. Drop all our food. Star this one. Star these. Star the multivitamins. Star this. Multivitamins. I don't think we need anything else there, so we'll drop the rest of that off. Drop off some of these. We'll keep some of the patchwork sheets and string on us just in case, but we should drop off the rest. This blanket, this sheet, and this wedding ring. So we'll drop that all here. Let's unload you. Let's just unload all of the first aid kits. It's gonna still try to keep items in them, so that's frustrating. Unload you. Okay, now we can drop off the first aid boxes properly. Unload the other first aid box. Drop it off. Drop off these bottles as well. You don't need them, or the zipper bag. We don't need this medical tape, I don't think, for right now. We can drop off this soap, this washing soda, this bleach, this detergent. These first aid instruction kits. You don't need this heroin, or these cigarettes. And 2 of these pairs of scissors can probably go. I don't know what I tried to say there. Okay. I think that should be good. Yep, we dropped it all off. Okay. Look at our inventory. Top right corner, we can kind of... Oh, actually, that's something we should probably do. Do we have soap bar? I am going to see if we can take some, like, washing stuff with us. And I'm going to go and find some clean water. I don't think I even need clean water. Let me see if I can just find a pool of water somewhere around here. Try to show off the cleaning. This might work. Let's try it. Activate. Nope. I think I dropped off the thing I need to clean. Let me go look for it. I think I need a sponge or something else. Or let me see if I can just activate it using washing soda. Yeah, it's not that. Oh. We need for a brush. Yeah, there we go. I do believe we activate the scrub brush or like soap. Say scrub brush somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Try to look at this pool of water. Find our scrub brush, activate it. We can clean the military rucksack. I need 11 charges of cleansing agent. Apparently washing soda is not cleansing agent. Go and find some cleansing agent. Get if bleach counts. At the very least, we have the correct material, so we could either detergent probably is it. Let's take some detergent. Go this way instead. Activate. Scrub brush. And we have now cleaned our backpack. You can see now it's no longer brown. And if we get damaged on it, it won't do weird stuff to us. Okay, let's go back. That one house now. See what we can do. Like here, right? Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah. Looks like the fat zombie's to the north. There we go. It's fruit leather. Solid. Let's go around. Okay. Go look around. Oh, I remember now. I remember the main thing I wanted out of this house. I do believe there was a firearm. If I remember correctly. Yep. There is a Ruger. I have changed my mind. Actually, no, I have not. Yeah, I've changed my mind about the Ruger. I forgot about it being a really garbage gun. In terms of, like, trying to battle things with it. However, we should definitely check in here. Grab both those corpses. Definitely should take... Ooh, there's a laptop here. Right. Take the other bear trap. There's no way to deactivate that bear trap, I don't think. Take the plastic canteen. This book. Electric spin wheel. What is an electric spin wheel? Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Some soap. Detergent. Butt hook. Yeah. Okay. We'll take the butt hook. Oh, there's a pickaxe? That's insane. We're gonna have to come back and get that. But that's really good. Why couldn't we? Oh, because we've got too much volume and weight. Oh, that's not the reason. Ah, interesting. Metalworking chisel? Sure, why not? What is up here? A pair of binoculars? That's insane. We're going to go ahead and just wear those. So binoculars in this game are really good at letting you see far. In this game, what that means is you can climb on top of a building, and let's see if I can give an example. So, right now, in this area, we can see what would probably be like how do I guess that's just the entrance area. We could probably see like maybe one, or actually we can identify it by going down here. Well, we probably see a small area about to here. We're going to go into this roof now. We now see this radius, which, yes, that's a huge area that we just saw. I should probably explain what I just did. You can climb up and down ledges based on there being ways to climb things. This downspout, one of the easiest ways with parkour to evade zombies early on. But yeah, now we see most of what's over here. We can identify what to do next, kinda. Which I think our next option is to try to get to this road, since it's right next to this. This is a... Oh, that's a dollar store, not a bank. Okay, I thought for a second that that was a dollar store, and I was about to be like, or a bank, and I was like, we don't want to be there. Banks can be relatively rough because they have AI guards, and they do not care if you're a zombie or a person. They don't want anyone near that area for some reason. Let's avoid that. We go up this way. Should be careful. I am unsure about this, but I tend to avoid mounds of dirt that I just see in the forests. For reasons. I just try to avoid going near them if possible. I want to get up diagonally, slightly. Alright. Now we're on a trail. We can try to get around here, and then if we can get here, I think there might be a way to get up here. So, let's try that. Okay, looks like we want to go this way. This should go northwards over here. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, a bottle jack. We need that. Bottle jacks are pretty good. They let you lift basically any car you would really want to lift in the game. Does this car work? Nope, doesn't have an engine. I should probably check to see if this car was working. Oh, what's wrong with you? You have a faulty engine. Okay. What would need to be fixed? Okay, active immobilizer and a worn drive belt. Okay, we do not have the capabilities of doing that. So that's going to remain a problem. And make that car basically dead to us. You're just going to keep on exploring for a bit. Let's go north. What's this? It's a Kraken and amoebic mold? It's just a public pond? Okay. Any food? Nope. Not anything I care about. Little tongs seem useful. I'll take those. Nope. I want to step in the raspberry bush. I want to get up here. Just travel through this forest real quick. No. Okay, we seem to be fine. Looks like we aggroed a single zombie. We can just take that one out real quick. Apex shelter. Go check that out real quick. The bike wheel. This one is beat to crap, so we need to be wary. Yeah, this one's like dead. If you go over these tiles, you can actually read what inscriptions are written on these walls. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Or some other ones. Rip humanity. Fuck. Oh, okay. Heratunk has fallen. Some pretty funny ones there. Leave it to y'all to find some to read. Checker set. Some wrappers. This one looks different than the other one. What's this? Oh, brush and blue tablets. I'll take those. Some soap. Alright. Okay. Take the first aid kit, soap bar. Ooh, some more bleach. Bleach is usually pretty nice. What do you say? Quick rendition and permanent marker of a swirling galaxy with zombies spilling out of it. Underneath it reads, "What did they do?" What's this? Ooh, rations. I'll take those. And a can opener. I feel like that eventually needs to be utilized. There's a lot of things that you can just normally eat, even though it feels like you should have a can opener to eat. It's like a small thing that could be... I don't even know if it's necessary, though, because if you have like a knife, usually you'd be able to open those things anyways. It looks like we might be able to push through these woods and then make it to here. And then if we can get to here, we'd be able to trek our way to the refugee center. Honestly, this is the closest I've ever seen a refugee center, which is why I'm so interested in getting to it. They're not necessarily always like the best, but they're at least something like relatively interesting to find early on. See if we can get to it. Lazy! Okay, there we go. We did not get captured by a spider. Oops, did I say that? Oh, that's an LME shelter right next to a FEMA refugee camp. We're going to check the LME shelter, but the FEMA refugee camp is a bad find. It is not good. Not with our capabilities right now. No, we're not towards it yet. We'll wait for the small child to approach us. And we will destroy them in combat. We will destroy them in combat? Okay. Ouchies. The small child bit me. There we go. Drop this. Wait for the bleeding to stop. Then we're going to take a quick peek inside this LMOE shelter. Already, I'm not liking our odds here. Oh my god. So, LMOE shelters can be incredibly useful, but they also have a high likelihood of killing you. And the fat zombie fell in the pit. careful about this one. Ah, I see. We're going to peek down here. Okay. The fact that we immediately hear sounds means this is not necessarily a good idea. Well, this is interesting. So that's a bear trap again. Don't want to step on that. We're gonna peek around the corner. Gonna activate our flashlight. And we're gonna peek around the corner again. Okay, that's interesting. So the issue is there are sometimes ferals that have guns. Energy being required. Speed up the process, something. Mr. Rope open a can. Yeah, I don't remember if I've ever tried it, but it seems like something that should be possible, but not easy. Because I know it's possible to do it with certain cans can be opened with like a knife, but it seems like abysmal most of the time. I'm just gonna risk this. Around this corner. Okay, it looks like they're in the next room, not this one. That's a miscellaneous repair kit, so I kind of want that. It's too heavy to pick up. How much do you weigh? 2 pounds? Okay, let's see if we can drop some stuff then. I don't think I need another bear trap. I can try to find another one later. Turn off the flashlight for now. And otherwise, I don't think there is a good reason to go and fight the zombies that are in there. If I had, like, better body armor and the like, I would go in there. But for now, I don't see much of a use. Okay, we're gonna have to kind of sneak around here. Okay, that should be fine. Nah. I'm confident. We can run past whatever. Oh, that's a lot more zombies than I expected. Right? Oh, there's fungal zombies. Oh, that's perfect then, actually. Oh, that was dumb of me. Ouchies. Oh, that's really bad. That's actually, like, might be our death level bad. Well, I'm gonna start by running. Uh-oh, it figured it out. That was mildly unlucky. Did not know hunters could spawn this early. Okay, let's climb. Wait until we catch our breath. Just bandage ourselves up a little bit. Ignore and continue. Peek down. Okay. climb down here. Yeah, I think we get to escape, actually. Nice. These fungal zombies actually kind of saved my ass. What is going on over here? That's a grasshopper. Never mind, it's fine. There's a lot of fungus over here. It's a lot of not my problem, too. The wasp. I think we should probably try to avoid that if possible. What's in here? Cigarettes, I'll take those. Chocolate bars, I'll take those. You don't function. Good. Do you function? Good. It's another wasp. Let's leave that alone. You can probably not go near the zomborgs. We're actually really, really close to the shelter. That's a zombie hunter and a zombie runner. I'm going to go ahead and drop off my backpack, because we're probably fighting this thing to the death now. Okay. Damn. Come on. Holy cow. That thing tore me to shreds. Actually, I need to go back to my bag. Let's just bandage our entire body, I guess. Okay, we're going to antiseptic our body as well. Bye. That could have gone so much worse. That's a dermatic. Well, we're gonna hope it doesn't find us. Time to run this way. A lot of zombies. Oh, they got little arrows now. That's cool. Did they always have those? I don't know. What is this over here? Alright, let's get out of here. And hopefully we'll be fine when we auto-travel the rest of the way. Our character needs to sleep now. We have food. We have chocolate bars and protein rations. And we made it. Okay. So once you're here, you can do different quests, different NPCs. This is more like, this is a refugee center that is overpopulated. So they immediately are like, okay, we don't have room. You can like do shit for us, but please leave, type thing. Yeah. Either way, you can go ahead and walk up to people, talk to like this merchant, and then start trade with people. Sometimes you're able to get lucky and like they have like good stuff. Like this adjustable wrench is really solid. I definitely don't need this many cigarettes. They're not that expensive, but where did all? Oh, I left them all at home. That's right. 2 bottles of saline solution and some cigarettes are probably fine. Probably This metalworking chisel, probably also good to trade off. How much was that bear trap? We'll never sell it, so it seems like it's pretty good. Yeah, we want a normal adjustable wrench. We'll take 2 welding rods. Or actually, no, no. Don't have enough money for some of that. You can always take like solder or the like, because we generally want to try to. 72. Okay, that's weird. Which one to use? All right. That's not what I want. Anything I have that's worth like 7 cents. 1 bandage. Sounds good for me. Okay, I forgot. They apparently remember some level of that, so that's good. Let's see if we can get our character to fall asleep. We're gonna immediately have a water problem when we wake up, but maybe we can try to buy some water from here. Our character's dead tired. There we go. Okay. We healed up a bit. I think this is where we're going to stop for the day. Thank you very much to those who watched. I appreciate the chats. And have a great day. Bye-bye.